Hello buddies, Assalamu alaikum rahmatullahi wa barakatuh. So welcome in part 5 of database management system. So we have done our inserted record, display record, search record, and so today in this part we will do some coding for update record, that how can we update any specific record of any specific student with the new rule number and with new data. So for that we will do some coding. So I have to create a function before man, sorry, we have to here. So here we have to declare a function, define a function. So void, and the function name must be update, and here we have to get our structure, that's return type is a student. So and also with the structure subject, in which we have stored 100 copies of student. After that we have to do some coding within this function. But first of all we have to call this function in case for in man, because we know that our update in control panel lies in case for, means if we press 4 then it will display us it will display us update function, and here we have to pass subject of the structure. Okay, so let's do our coding, and here must be update, not update. Okay, so here first of all we have to clear our screen. So for that system cls use that will clear our screen. और इसके बाद जो हमने करना है, यहाँ पे हमने एक हेल्पिंग वेरिएबल लेना है. So here we have to take a we have to declare a helping variable for new row number, that will store new row number of string type, so rule. And after we have to display a message if we enter in our update record. So here we have to display a message that that must be update record. Okay, after that we have to check if I greater than 0. I is a variable that we have globally defined here. I is a variable that points out all the copies of that structure. So in that case yes, here if I greater than 0, then we have do some coding in that part. But before that we have to also check in else part, or also display मैं इसको थोड़ा ऊपर करता हूँ ताकि दिखने में आसानी हो. So in else part first of all we have to display a message for any particular student that slash n, that database is empty. In case of if we don't enter any record for any student, that in that case just displays that your database is empty. Now here in case of if I equal to 0, in that case we have to do here some coding for our update record. But first we have to so cout, here we have to write slash n slash t not slash t, just slash n, and we have to write that rule number for new rule number for update. It's just a message for new rule number if you want to update any existed roll number of any student or data. and we have to store that in our helping variable that we have declared rule. Okay, now we have to run a loop for our record in update function. So here we have to run a loop. Int a must be started with 0 and a must be less than our rule, our I variable in which we have stored 100 copies of student, and a must be updated. In the body of that loop, we have to put record of that we have created in the second part of that project. Simply we have to copy from insert function. We have to copy that, and simply we have to paste in our for loop that we have created in update function. So here I'm gonna paste that, and after that we have to sort out so that it looks like something like awesome. So मैं इसको तरतीब देता हूँ, फिर हम आगे बढ़ेंगे. So this is called update function, and ये बारी बारी से आपके रिकॉर्ड को रिपीट करेगा. And now our index number must be a because our repetition is stored in a. So in place of I we have to write here a. Okay. Okay, and also we have to change here new ओके हमने एक कॉपी यहाँ पे मिस किया. यहाँ पे हमने एक और चीज़ लिखनी है, सी आउट स्लैशन न्यू रूल नंबर, न्यू रूल number. Okay, so that will print that will show us a new roll number. If we update our previous roll number, our previous name of the student, our previous class of the student, total marks of 10 marks, in that case it will update us that loop. It will update us all data of that student. Okay. We have also to declare for student counting here a new what we say variable. So its return type must be int and the variable must be count, and we have to initialize it 0. यानी अगर ये 0 होता है तो इस केस में ये वो जो अभी हमने लूप चलाया इसको 1 से स्टार्ट करेगा, बट अगर 0 नहीं है तो ये लूप को नहीं चलाएगा. और इसके लिए हमने चेक करना होगा. We have to check and but before check we have to increment that variable for student counting plus plus. But in case of 0 or less than 0, we have to check another condition that if count equal to 0, in that case you have to display us that record not found. So it will show us that your record is not found. Record not found. ओके, तो इस पार्ट की कोडिंग कंप्लीट हो गई. ये 5वां पार्ट था. अब हम इसको कंपाइल एंड रन करने वाले हैं. हमने क्या किया, मैं इसको रिव्यू करूँगा. हमने किसी स्पेसिफिक रिकॉर्ड को अपडेट करने के लिए एक फंक्शन बनाया, फिर उसको हमने स्ट्रक्चर बनाया था वो गेट किया यहाँ पे विद द हेल्प ऑफ दैट स्ट्रक्चर सब्जेक्ट. उसके बाद हमने सबसे पहले स्क्रीन को किया साफ एंड एक हेल्पिंग वेरिएबल लिया जो न्यू रो नंबर को क्या कर देगा, स्टोर कर देगा. सबसे पहले हमने किसी पर्टिकुलर स्टूडेंट और यूज़र को हमने डिस्प्ले किया अपडेट रिकॉर्ड. उसके बाद हमने चेक किया जो हमने आई नाम का वेरिएबल बनाया था, ग्लोबली हमने डिक्लेयर किया था जिसमें 100 कॉपीज ऑफ स्टूडेंट को हमने स्टोर किए थे. अगर ये ग्रेटर देन 0 है तो इस केस में आप ये जो हमारा इसके अंदर जितना भी कोडिंग है ये ट्रू होना चाहिए इस केस में, और उससे पहले मैसेज दिखाए उसे रूल नंबर का अपडेट रिकॉर्ड के लिए, और इसमें स्टोर कर दे रूल नंबर जो हमने हेल्पिंग वेरिएबल है। उसके बाद हमने लूप चलाया और इस लूप में हमने इसके अंदर जो भी कोडिंग है उसको बारी बारी से रिपीट किया। अब ये जो भी हम न्यू रूल नंबर देंगे किसी भी स्टूडेंट के लिए, स्टूडेंट 1, स्टूडेंट 2, स्टूडेंट 3, स्टूडेंट 4, किसी के लिए भी, तो उसकी डेटा को हमें न्यू करके देगा। और हमने दूसरा वेरिएबल लिया काउंट, जो कि स्टूडेंट की काउंटिंग को इंक्रीमेंट करेगा। और उसके बाद हमने चेक किया कि अगर काउंट उस केस में क्या था, ग्रेटर था, अगर ये इक्वल होता है 0 या लेस देन, तब हमें जस्ट दिखा दे कि रिकॉर्ड फाउंड नहीं हुआ। सो लेट्स कंपाइल एंड रन एंड सी दैट व्हाट विल हैपन। सो नाउ वी विल कंपाइल एंड रन एंड सी दैट इट्स वर्क्स और नॉट। So first of all I will press update record. It's want that any number for your updation. I will press 4. It will show me nothing because I didn't inserted any record. So it showed me that record not found. I will press and now I want to insert record. So 1 rule number 1, name Noor, class 10th grade, marks 100 of 10 marks 4. We wanted in the record, yes. Rule number 2, name Ali, class 4-2, total marks 400 of 10 marks 100. We wanted in the record, yes. Rule number 3, name Shazia, grade 10th grade, class, total marks 300, 10 marks 100. Do you want to add in the record? No, it's enough. So now I want to display all these records. I will press 2 and it will display me rule number 1, name Noor, similarly student 2, rule number 2, Ali, class 2, similarly student 3, rule number 3, name Shazia in class 10th. Okay, now I want to search any student, so I will press 3. Now I want to search Shazia, so I will press 3 rule number, so it will show me Shazia record. So number 3, name Shazia, class 10, total marks 300. So you can easily search record for your student in this database. So now I want to update record for Shazia, so I will press 4. Okay, it's want me that rule number for update, so I will press 3 because I know the number of 3 is Shazia. So it's want me that new rule number for 3 or for Shazia, so I will give at 100. Name change from Shazia to Maryam. In place of Shazia I will give name Maryam, and the class may be 4th grade, 14th grade, total marks may be 100 of 10 marks may be 40. Now I want to watch that record that I updated, so I will press 2 to display, so I will press 2. Okay, so student 3, rule number 800, first rule number of Shazia was 3 and name was Shazia, but now Maryam. Class first I think 4 or 9 maybe, but now 14th grade, total marks first 3, now 100. So you can easily update any record for any student. So now I will press 6 to exit from my database. Okay, so we have created our updated function. In final part, in 6, that will be final part of that project, we will delete record of any particular student. So must watch that part. If you like this video, then subscribe my channel Anonymous Knowledge as well as Anonymous Knowledge page, and share this video with your friends. So thank you so much for watching this video. See you in the next part of and final part. तो तब तक के लिए खुदा।